I am getting back into electronics, and this right here is pretty much my electronics lab. Years ago when I was into amateur radio, I did a bunch of small stuff, but now I'm interested in putting some projects together, and I pulled this out of storage. So I got this recently from eBay, which is an LED light bulb that I put the circuit together and solder all the LEDs into it. I only got that for I think less than $2. And I got this also recently on eBay. It's a flasher circuit. I figure this is probably the first one I'm going to put together just to get my feet wet again. But this is all stuff from 15 years ago, so I've got my old multimeter, which still works. I have a whole bunch of resistors, which might be good to make a decade board, which is something I want to do. I'm not sure what kind of chip that is. I'd have to look that up to figure out what it does. This was a project box I was working on. I was going to make a USB charger for my phone. I never did finish it, but it might be something worth finishing. I've got a speaker, plenty of solder, whole brand new motor. Got my screwdrivers. Here's the old soldering iron. It's seen better days. Got an old metal holder. The desoldering iron. Hey, look, another soldering iron. I didn't know I had two. Cool. And then plenty of wire. So it's something I'm gonna start playing around with, and we'll see what kind of projects I can come up with. I got a couple other things to show you. I've got a power supply. It's 13 volts, which would get me something to play around with. I can use this to plug in a car charger type deal. I've got some of my ham equipment in here. I got an old practice key here for practicing Morse code. And then I've got an old 2-meter radio in here from my ham radio days. I also have up here a whole mess of computer cables and whatnot, which I might be able to use.